What's up, words? Check it out, man. This video is gonna be about how to structure your macros, man. What I mean about, when I say or talk about staying under single digits, a lot of people hit me up. Hey, what do you mean single digits? What's single digits? What do you mean follow your macro numbers, not the calories, not the percentages? These apps right here that we download for free, because there's a lot of apps out there. Most of the apps, they're not accurate. So you got to remember that. That's why you need a coach most of the time, so they could adjust, so they could kind of, get it as perfect as possible. But even then, it's always, we see what you did for the week. And then sometimes we might need to adjust at the end of the week, if you didn't drop or if you plateau. There's a lot that goes into it, man. As I learn more and more, a lot of people, they just find it complicated, but it really ain't, man. The only reason why it's complicated for you, because you haven't done it. So it's normal. It's like something that's new to you. So you break your head or, you split hairs, which, it shouldn't be like that. You just don't know what you're doing. Whether, you're a good mechanic or you're a good construction worker, you're good with numbers. A lot of times, even them, they're way off, man. It's just, it's yet so simple, but so difficult for you because you haven't done it. So you'll get frustrated right off the back, man. And I was one of them. When I got my numbers, my macro numbers, protein, carbs, and fat, I was trying to go by calories, and I was taught not to go by calories because, like most of you guys got those free apps on the online, and when you go by calories, it just offsets everything. It starts counting other nutrients that we don't even track, we don't even worry about, sodium, potassium, all those little numbers add up, and then it throws you off thinking that you hit your calories already, which you haven't, or vice versa. You might go over on calories and, your macros are still not on point. They're not dialed. Percentage wise is the same thing. The percentage, it might be off. You might be like close to it, but the numbers are going to be the best way, to track your data, to get as close as possible of what you should be intaking, the amount of calories, because at the end of the day, the macro numbers equals the calories anyways, but the app is going to fluctuate. It's going to throw you off. So we don't even go by that. We follow the macro numbers. That's going to be the best way. And I always say there's always room for you to wiggle. There's always room for you to, play around with your the numbers. There's no need for you to like weigh it to the very gram. If you have 200 grams of protein to eat, for example, when I say under single digits, I could be, it could be as simple as 195, 193, 192, 197. That's under single digits, 1 through 9. Single digits. Obviously, you wouldn't want to go over because we're trying to lose weight. Obviously, you don't want to go too under either because then you're losing weight too quick and you're under eating. So everything's important. Success is in the detail, and this is what people don't get. They're like, oh, I was over by 5 grams of fat. Okay, well, 5 grams of fat, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So you're doubling up on calories. This is all about calories in, calories out. How much calories you consume and how much you burn. So if you stay under, that's what we want. We want to be in a deficit, not on a surplus. So people don't understand that little bit that you go over and over and over again, day after day after day after day. You're not even in a deficit no more. You're maintaining. Most of you guys are maintaining at that point. You don't see no changes because you're just like a yo-yo going back and forth. So it's very important that you stay under single digits. Just because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers over, it might be small to you, but it's not because it doubles up, especially on fat. Everybody goes over on fat, which that's why we're fat, because we've been eating mostly fat and carbs. Carbs, your 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. So when you add up those numbers that you are given, those macro numbers, for example, 200 grams of protein, that's, 4 divided by 200, that's 800 calories right there. Same thing with carbs, 200 grams of carbs divided by 4 because it's 1 gram of calories, but equals 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. So that is 800. So right there alone on protein and fats is 1600 if you were to eat 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and then whatever fat you fall into, which is mainly 20% out of your numbers. So that's why it's a lot of people, they think that, oh, it's not going to hurt me. I just went over a little bit. Well, you're counting, you're guesstimating, and whatever you think, it's always off, way off. That's why we are giving numbers, and that's why it's a learning tool. It's not like you're going to be the rest of your life weighing your food, measuring your food. A lot of people, they're like, nah, man, I just eat and I go by calories. Well, yeah, because there is no detail on that. Success is in the details. So you don't even put in the work. You just go by random calories that you eat throughout the day, whether it's from fat, whether it's from carbs, whether it's from protein. They don't even know what it's coming from or where it's coming from. All your calories could be from fat, and then as soon as you hit the calorie mark, then you're good, and you might be under on protein. You might be under on carbs, vice versa. You don't go by calories or percentages. The best way, the best tool is macro numbers. I know this like the back of my hand. That's why my transformations are amazing. That's why my elite warriors take it to that extreme, because I'm able to adjust them right off the back. It's macro manipulation is the only way to get rid of the fat and build that body you want, that muscle. Other than that, you're overshooting yourself all the time by going by calories or percentages. There's nothing really, there's no clear data there. There's no clear anything. When I ask people, okay, well, what's the breakdown then? So be more specific. Don't just tell me I eat 2,000 calories because that's what the doctor said. Okay, 2,000 calories, like how? Break it down for me. And they don't even know. So they could be eating like just all fat and carbs, and you still ain't gonna go nowhere. That's why we don't go by calories. That's why we don't go by percentages. We follow the macro numbers. You stay under single digits. Remember, under single digits is 1 through 9. Whatever numbers you get, or even if you go download the free app, man, and just give it your best shot, man. But I know they're inflated numbers, but just follow those numbers. Don't start over here thinking that, let me just, I burn X amount of calories today, so let me just eat a little bit more and compensate. You ain't compensating nothing, man. The thing is that you're not going to see results, acting in that manner and doing what you want to do at the end of the day. Because the thing here is that those apps are so off that people will never see results. And that's the sad part. The sad part is that you will just talk yourself into more disbelief because you think that you're using a measuring tool that supposedly everybody's using it, but obviously everybody has different approaches. So you still half-ass it. And the outcome is that you ain't getting nothing. So like I said, if you do want to use the free app, which, it's there for everybody, stick to the numbers, stay under single digits of what it gave you. And then you're going to have to adjust if you plateau, if you get stuck, and you just got to, hit the books, do your research and see how to break plateaus. If not, like I said, reach out to a coach that's going to help you and expedite the problem quicker. Because a lot of people don't have the patience, the time to go do it on their own. So that's why we're here, because we did the footwork already. Just make sure that that coach or whoever, that mentor that you want to ask, that has the results and has a whole lineup of transformations, because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And like I said, you guys could find me, Guerrero_Fitness on IG. Hit me up. Or on here too, send me a message and I'll break down the program and see how it works. But hey, let's take it to the next level. Let's run it. Stop the guesswork.